Right now in India, there are more CPA jobs than there are applicants. As a result of that, right now is the golden age to become a CPA. Hi, my name is Rohan. I am a CPA and a CMA instructor at Edumont, and I have been doing this for a little over 5 years now. And I'm often asked a lot of good questions from my students. And well, I sat with my marketing team and we decided let's compile these questions together, एक list बनाते हैं and let's answer the best ones and make a video of it. So here goes nothing. So this is actually a very good question you asked me. Why is the US CPA so special? So number one, there's the fact that the US CPA is one of the oldest CPAs in the world. But number two, just as you have SEBI in India, US में there is SEC. SEBI says if you're going to raise money with the public, if you're going to be a public company, you need to get yourself audited by a chartered accountant. Similarly, SEC in the US says if you're going to raise money on the NYSE or on NASDAQ, then in that case, you need to get yourself audited by a CPA. Now, it's not just audit, we also help prepare the financial statements. We do accounting and reporting, we do planning and analysis, we help with taxation, tax consultancy and advisory, we also help with tax planning, we also help with business consultancy, management consultancy, transaction advisory. There are so many fields which can be generally categorized under 4 heads. These 4 heads are also the 4 subjects that are taught in CPA. But I'll come to the subjects in a minute. Coming back to our point, why is CPA so special? Well, the reason why it's so special is opportunities. Right now in India, there are more CPA jobs than there are applicants. As a result of that, right now is the golden age to become a CPA, because the next 5 years probably is what will take as a pool of students to sort of get to that point where we fill in the industry's needs. Because even if you open up something like Naukri.com and type in US GAAP jobs, you'll find there are about 18 to 20,000 jobs almost always active, even on Naukri.com. And you can probably also search on KPMG or EY or PwC or Deloitte's website, and you'll find unki apni phir listings bhi hain. So at any given point in time, there are all of these jobs, but India mein CPAs are only about 10,000. So for the next 5 years, we're actually in a golden age where if you're doing CPA, there's a very good chance that you'll find yourself getting great opportunities because you're one of the starters, one of the pilots. That's the idea. Now, with that being said, this is why CPA is special, sure, but also its pay scales are absolutely the same as that of a qualified chartered accountant or an ACCA. So you get the same sort of respect as every other accountant, except for CPA, the time duration needed is a lot less. It's only 1.5 years. And that's on the upper end. I mean, if you take a little bit of extra time, because everybody can't always be as committed and can't be giving in the same amount of hours. I understand some people work. So if you're working, you might take longer. So I say 1.5 years, even then. That's the idea. So if I have to invest about 3.5 lakhs roughly, so the exact figure is 3,20,670 rupees. But with that being said, about 350 is what you can take as the estimate. And if that is the estimate, then look at the return on investment that you get almost instantly. मतलब एक quarter में ही you will recover your investment of actually starting to join a job as a CPA, because your pay scales are pretty great. The minimum salary of a CPA. Okay, so if you've got absolutely no experience and you just got your license, you're a CPA, you want to start your first job ever. First things first, you're going to have to get at least 1 year experience to get a license. But with that being said, let's say you have no experience in the job at all. Then the starting salary is 6 to 8 lakhs, which is the exact same as, like I said, ACC or C or anybody else who is qualified at this level. So how do I become a CPA? That's actually a very good question. The best way to become a CPA is to have enough credits and then clear your 4 exams and then get a license. And it is the only way. So let me tell you what the situation is. A lot of videos on the internet right now talk about 120, 150 credits needed to sit for the exam to get a license. Let me break this down and simplify the terms here. Here's the idea. So every year of university education gives you 30 credits. Sure, everybody tells you that. But These 30 credits also comprise of different subjects and subject-wise credits. So what we're essentially looking for is 120 total credits, and we want 8 accounting, business and economics credits. So accounting, business and economics, if these 3 subjects have 8 plus, then in many cases, even with 90 credits, you will be eligible. Which basically means, if you think about it, that if you're just a graduate, but your graduation is, for instance, a BCom from a good NAC A college, and you've got a first division in it, you've got good marks in it, then just with that graduation as well, you might be eligible. So ideally, people who've done a graduation plus either have an MCom or an MBA or a chartered accountancy degree or a CS degree or an ICW, which is now called CMA. All of these qualifications are very well welcome, and at the same time they give you the credits you need to get to 150. That's how you become a CPA.